for joining me today for story time. I've got some special stories and a song that we're going to sing together. Let's see. Put my stuff down. It's awful cold here at the North Pole today. It's minus 32 below. Yes, very cold. We got 2 feet of snow, a blizzard last night, but me and Santa love the cold weather. And as you can see, I've got my gloves on, my boots, my cape, and my hat. Just to remind the kids at home, if you live in those warm, cold climates, you gotta dress warm. You gotta put your gloves on when you go out of the house, your winter boots, your coats, and your hats. We don't want you getting sick before Christmas. But as I was saying, if you live in the warm climates, you have to write a letter to Jack Frost, and we can see what he can do about sending down some snow on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, okay? But if you live in the cold climates, oh, you must be like my elves. You must love to play in the snow. Oh, they love making snowmen, and me and Santa love go sleigh riding with them, and snowball fights, and ice skating. But like I said, just make sure you're all bundled up. I'm so glad you could come and visit today. It's not every day I get to come and visit with everybody. I take care of 1,000 elves here at the North Pole. That's a lot of cooking and cleaning for everybody. Plus, I run the bakery at the North Pole. Oh, I love to bake. I make all kinds of special Christmas cookies. I make the sugar cookies with the sprinkles, Italian anise cookies, chocolate chip cookies, all those peanut butter ones with the blossoms, and the gingerbread houses and gingerbread men. I love making cookies and cupcakes and brownies. Oh, we're so busy at the North Pole. Get ready. Today's December the 10th, so please, if you're listening and you haven't mailed your letter to Santa, please work on it and get it to us in the next 13 days. We need it before Christmas Eve, so Santa will know what toys to make, okay? But we have to be on our best behavior because Santa is watching, okay? Let's see what story I've brought today. Oh, it's my favorite in the elves. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Do you remember this one? Oh, let's see. I love to read this story at the library at the North Pole. You ready? 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nick would soon be there. Oh, look, kids! This house is ready for Santa. I see the trees all up and pretty and decorated. The stockings are hung. Let's see where everybody is. I hope they're sleeping. Let's see. They are. The children were all nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plumps, look at all the sugar plumps, danced in their heads. These are good girls and boys. They know to go to bed early on Christmas Eve. Santa can't make deliveries unless everyone's sleeping. Oh, Mom and Dad are good too. And Mom in her cushion and I and my cat had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Oh, please remind your moms and dads they have to go to bed early too. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from this bed to the window to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutter, threw out the sash. Oh no, Daddy hears a noise. There's somebody outside. But poor Mommy, she's like Miss Claus. She's really tired. She doesn't hear the noise. Let's see what Daddy sees. The moon of the breast of the new fallen snow gave luster to midday objects below. What to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and tiny reindeer. Dad knew in a moment. Well, the driver is so lively and quick. He knew in a moment it was St. Nick. Oh no, there's Daddy and he sees Santa. He better hide. He's supposed to be sleeping. But the bunny rabbit has come out because he knows Santa has brought him some carrots. He's been so good. More rapid than eagle, their course they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now, kids at home and around the room, repeat after me. We're going to name our reindeer, okay? Now, Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen. And who is the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. And he's very shy. Didn't want his picture. He's got that bright red nose that helps Santa get through all the fog and snow up here at the North Pole. Let's see where they're going. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away all. Maybe they're going to land. Let's see. As a dry, lazy for the wild hurricane flew, when they met the opposite up to house, up the course they flew. Well, sleigh full of toys and St. Nick too. These children must be really quick because Santa's going to make a delivery. Let's see. And then a twink I heard on the roof. They're prancing and pawing at each little hoof. As I drew my head, I was turning around. Down the chimney, St. Nick came with a bounce. Look at all the toys Santa has. And my reindeer being so careful on the roofs. Don't want to get Santa hurt. He's dressed all in fur from his head to his feet. His clothes get all tarnished with ashes and such. Oh, Santa gets awful dirty going down those chimneys to make the deliveries. He had a bundle of toys. Look at that flung on his back. Looked like a peddler just opening a sack. Let's see what they say about my husband Santa. His eyes how they twinkle. His dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, kind of like rosy cheeks of mine. His nose like a cherry. He had a true little mouth drawn up like a bow, and his beard on his chin, yes, is as white as the snow. Oh, very good. Let's see what Santa's doing. The stump of the pipe he held tight in his teeth. The smoke that encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face, and a round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. That's because Santa loves the cookies. Oh, I'm going to have to bring him some up to the workshop. I just made some fresh chocolate chips. Let's see. He's a chump, plump, bright, jolly old elf. I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A twink of his eye, a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, feeling the stockings, leaving the presents, and turning with a jerk. Santa has to get to all the houses in one night. He can't stop and talk to anybody. Let's see how he gets out of the house. He laid a finger right here beside his nose. He gave a nod. Up the chimney he rose. He sprang to the team and gave a whistle. And away they flew like the dawn of a thistle. There goes Santa and all my reindeer. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. That's one of Mrs. Claus's favorites. Well, let me get my bell. Oh, we're going to do a song. If you're home listening, and you have some bells, jingle the bells with me. If you don't have some bells, clap along. Okay? We're going to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Are we all ready? Ready? Let me get my bells. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, yippee! Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you'll go down in history. Very good! Oh, I love that song. That's my favorite song. Well, I just want to thank everybody for coming. And I just want to remind all the kids at home to be on their best behavior because, like I said, Santa is watching for the snow globe room. So when moms and dads tell you to pick up your room with your clothes and your toys, please do that. And please listen to our teachers and make sure our homework's done. Okay? And then the last thing I want to remind everybody is to make Santa a big plate of cookies. That's the only day I get away from the bakery on Christmas Eve. Whatever your special cookie is that you make with your mom and dad or grandma, it could be chocolate chip. Santa loves all kinds of cookies, chocolate chip, or you can make those sugar cookies with the pretty sprinkles. You can make them as stockings, candy canes, and frosties, or Christmas trees, whatever pretty cutouts you have. You can make the peanut butter blossom cookie. It's a peanut butter cookie with a Hershey Kiss in the middle. You can make oatmeal cookies, Italian anise cookies, chocolate cookies. Those are really good. Chocolate cookies with chocolate chips. Or you can make spritzel cookies with the pretty sprinkles. Those are pretty too. Or don't forget the gingerbread man and gingerbread woman cookies. Whatever your special cookie, I could talk about cookies all day long. I have so many cookies I make at dinner pole, but make sure you leave them a nice plate of cookies, a big glass of milk, and please don't forget the carrots for our reindeer, okay? That helps our reindeer fly faster. We need them to get to all those houses in one night. But I want to say thank you for joining me today and Merry Christmas. Bye-bye. Oh, let me get my bells. Bye-bye.